It was a getaway for just a few days.
It was nice. There wasn't hardly any wind or anything else, and all of a sudden it came up.
At the end of June last year, Jim Larson and his wife Deb were staying at their Lake Poinsett retreat, a mobile home that they were planning to eventually turn into a retirement home.
We had to come back Friday night because she had to work Saturday night.
Larson says as they were packing their car that Friday afternoon on June 21st, 2013, the wind started picking up, and Deb heard a warning on TV about a storm that was about to hit the lake.
We had the car almost all packed. We had it sitting outside, and I ran outside, put it back into the garage, and coming back to the trailer house, I fell down, wind blew me down, got up, went in the trailer house, and Deb says, "I'm not moving."
The Larsons had little time to take cover. They hunkered down in the bathroom.
I was in the same bathroom. She was in the bathtub. I was next to the door. And our house was destroyed.
Deb didn't make it through the storm. She died after more than 100-mile-per-hour winds hit Lake Poinsett and destroyed their trailer home, ripping out the 3 hurricane straps which were tethering it to the ground.
I can remember the floor tipping, and that's it. Then when I woke up, I was yelling for Deb.
The storm devastated the Larsons, damaged dozens of other properties, and caused the Lake Poinsett Area Development Association to call for action in the days following the destruction. Action that included putting up storm sirens around the lake.
Lake Poinsett, for instance, on any given summer weekend is the largest population concentration in in Hamlin County, and that's typical of a lot of our park areas.
South Dakota Game Fish and Parks, together with the South Dakota Department of Public Safety, has been working to put up more storm sirens at state parks in the past 2 years, including 2 sirens that are scheduled to be up and running at Lake Poinsett before Memorial Day weekend.
Lake Poinsett was definitely on the list, and unfortunately there was a death there last year, but fortunately we're able to get some sirens in there now.
Including the 2 sirens at Lake Poinsett, state officials are putting in a total of 4 sirens this year at state parks. In the last 2 years, Game Fish and Parks has put up 10 sirens in 9 different state parks and recreation areas.
I know that we've got a responsibility to provide as safe an environment as we can.
The sirens cost about $10,000 apiece and are being paid for through a Homeland Security grant. Despite the effort, the Game Fish and Parks Department estimates about 2/3 of its parks are not covered by a warning system. In those areas without sirens, park staff watch the weather and then alert park users. However, officials would like to see more warning sirens, but that also requires more funding.
Our business is providing recreation and protecting the resource, but if we're bringing these people out to the park, we're inviting them to the park, we've got an inherent responsibility to try to provide them a safe environment, or at least provide them warning where they can take actions they need to.
Larson applauds the effort to put up more sirens at more state park areas. He thinks if there was more warning last June, it would have made a difference.
Yes, I think it would have. A little bit more warning. Now, we could have went down to our neighbors, and all he had was shingles off his house.
And while 2 sirens will cover the west side of Lake Poinsett this summer, it's estimated that 2 more are still needed to cover the rest of the lake. And it's why Larson still encourages others to keep a close eye on the sky this summer.
Watch the weather, because you never know what's going to happen around South Dakota.
A warning Larson hopes others will take to heart. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Ben Dunsmore.